Hi, I wanted to do a new video. I haven't done a video for a long time. Oh, let me move this back. I'm not used to this now. I wanted to do a new video for two reasons. The first reason is my skin has been kind of bad, like not terrible, but it hasn't looked good. And the second reason is that Boots came to Korea. Boots is a UK chemist or pharmacy. It's the biggest one in the UK, and it just opened recently in Korea in a really popular shopping area in Seoul. So I wanted to go there to get a couple of things to help my skin. I know that I'm in Korea and it has supposedly some of the best skincare in the world, but I wanted to buy things that were cruelty-free, or that I knew were, or that I thought would be cruelty-free. And that's really, really difficult to tell in Korean cosmetics or Korean skincare. It's really hard to know. The only way I can go buy it is, the only way that I can kind of determine if it's cruelty-free or not is to check if they sell in China, and then assume if they don't, that they don't test on animals, because I don't think they do in Korea. Anyway, so I decided to go to Boots, and I just wanted to show you some of the things that I got. I thought it might be a little bit interesting for either people that are in Korea, that now know that there's a Boots in Korea, or just to see what is available in Korea in Boots. So the first things that I got were actually the main reasons that I wanted to go in, because recently, I mean in the last few years, but like especially this year, my skin has been getting really, really lined. And just like, not even when I do this, but even when my skin is just like, my face is still just so lined. So I used to work for this company, but years and years and years ago. So I decided to pick these up. These are here. So it's Boots. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. So it's number 7, Protect and Perfect range. I used to work for Boots when I was like, I used to work for number 7 when I was in my very, very early 20s, maybe 10 years ago, maybe more. Maybe when I was 20, maybe 11 or 12 years ago, I worked for number 7 in Boots, and I always used it was right after the huge, craze of Protect and Perfect, the serum. And it was the first time it had come, not the first time it had come out, but it was the first time it had been on this documentary where it was clinically proven to reduce the signs of aging, help your skin to build collagen. So I used to use this religiously every morning and every evening. And I should say the reason I went back to number 7 recently, well now, is because when I was young, I had so much acne. I had terrible, terrible skin, even going through university. And I tried so many different things. And then somebody told me to try, someone told me to try number 7. And I remember years ago, it was a really simple range then. I mean, the categories were really simplified. Now they have so many things, and the packaging is all new, everything is like huge. But at the time, it was just like 2 different ranges. Aside from anti-aging, it was like a range for oily and combination skin, and a range for normal to dry skin. And it was a green range and a pink range. And I used everything in the green range. And it was like a gel cleanser, and then a light toner, and then it was like it was called a sorbet, and it was in a tube. Over 10 years ago. It was called something quench. Oh, what was it? Hydration quench? Something quench. Oh, I can't remember. It was incredible, and it's completely saved my skin, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I went to work for them. But I used the serum religiously when I worked there, and even we had like one that was like £100 serum, and it was a giant bottle of this serum, and it was like a year's worth, and I went through maybe like 3 or 4 of those. Anyway, and my skin was really good then, but obviously I had youth on my side as well. Now I'm getting lines, and I think that I really need to try the serum again, to help kind of rebuild what was there. So now, I mean, it's changed a lot. Now I have the Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Serum. So when I was there, the advanced serum came out, not the advanced, the intense serum came out whilst I was working there, and they said it was for people over 35. I mean, I'm 32 and I think my skin is kind of really lined for a 32-year-old, so I decided to use this one, to go for this one, and I bought the 50ml size, which is the size. It actually looks really big. So it says on the box, for more advanced signs of aging, clinically proven to be even more effective at revealing younger looking skin in just 12 weeks. 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, wow. All the ingredients are covered by a Korean ingredients list, so I'll check that later. Oh no, the ingredients are on here. But I think it has some retinol, has some glycol, so it's gonna kind of exfoliate the skin. But from what I remember, this encouraged the skin to make more collagen. You can't put collagen into the skin, but it's something like send signals to your skin to make more collagen. Anyway, this was on a BBC documentary years and years and years ago, and it was clinically proven to work, so hopefully it will do something. So it's just a really, really light serum, like this, just disappears. Anyway. It has no fragrance, I don't think. It smells like it has nothing in it. Yeah, no fragrance. But it has retinol palmitate. So yeah, it has no fragrance, but it just feels really silky. It feels really, really silicone-y. But I don't care. So it feels like it doesn't do anything as in terms of like give a glow to the skin, but it seems to smooth out the skin. So I'm gonna give that a try. And then I bought the Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Day Cream. I've actually just bought a day cream that was like a hydrating day cream. It's literally called Optimal Hydration. It's in French, but the English version would be Optimal Hydration. I think it dehydrates my skin. My skin feels really dry after it. It's really light. So I think in the summer it would have been amazing, but now it's getting into the autumn and soon it will be winter, and the winter in Korea is so dry that I really need something richer. So I remember this as being quite generally kind of rich, but not thick, but richer than a moisturizer for like oily skin. So I bought the Protect and Perfect Advanced Day Cream, and I mean the packaging looks so different to it. Like it looks really nice now, like it's really fancy, but not fancy because I mean it's still all plastic, but when I worked there it was like huge heavy glass jars, and they haven't changed the fragrance, which I really like because it just reminds me of working there. I mean, when I first started working there, we had such a good time. It was really, really fun place to work, and unfortunately it changed a lot. Like loads of places do, when they become really successful, everything changes. Anyway, the cream looks like this. It just looks like a regular cream. But I mean, this is like, it feels richer and denser than a moisturizer I would usually use. But I think for the winter, this is going to be perfect. Is there any difference? I think this is more shiny. But it just smells so amazing. So I'm really happy to start using these and to see what they do for my skin and see how they work. Yeah, hopefully they'll be really good. And I will use these during the day, and then I have different things to use at night. I want to use things that are a bit more hydrating and nourishing, like a face oil and a richer cream. So I'm going to use those at night, different like Korean ones that are natural as well. So I bought the No. 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced Intense range. I also needed to buy a new face wash, and I knew that, by the way, I think No. 7 are cruelty free. It doesn't say cruelty free on them, but as far as I know, Boots didn't test on animals. But they don't sell in China, so I'm assuming that they're cruelty free. The next thing I bought was the Botanics All Bright Cleansing Foam Wash for all skin types. There. This is because I need, I need a new face wash. I have like richer face washes, like if I'm wearing like BB cream or sunscreen to kind of melt it, but then I need something to really wash and clean my skin. So I wanted to use this one. I have a one for like drier skin, but that's more like an oil that kind of turns into a milk. So I wanted literally just a face wash. And so I got this one, which was 12,000 won, which is maybe £7 or £8, which is kind of expensive, but it was also 1+1. So it was buy one get one free. In Korea it's 1+1, but it was buy one get one free. And I really like this because it smells exactly the same as the night cream that I used for this one last year, that I put in one of my other videos, and I really liked the fragrance of it, and the night cream was amazing. I also used the day cream in this range as well, the All Bright range, and the day cream wasn't very good, but the night cream was great. Or it was the other way around, but I think it's that way around. This one is, I guess, supposed to be a brightening one. Again, I think it's cruelty free because it's Boots, but it doesn't say anywhere. Even though it says botanics on it, it's not natural. It has some natural extracts, but it's not a natural brand. But I used this once and it felt really nice. It left my skin feeling a little bit kind of squeaky clean or tight, but I don't mind. I like that feeling. I know it's not supposed to be good for you, but I quite like it. The next thing I bought was Alba Botanica Hawaiian shampoo, Gardenia, and that's this one. Okay, this one. I've never heard of this range. I've never seen this ever before. I've just realized that it's American because there's a big, is it American? Yeah, American. There's an American flag on it. And I bought it because it says no parabens, another word that I don't know what that is, no animal testing, 100% vegetarian ingredients. And I needed a new shampoo, and then this one said frizz-free sleek. I guess my hair is a little bit dry and frizzy, I don't know. So I haven't even opened this or tried it. I'm just gonna finish the one that I have at the moment, which is a Korean one. But let's smell this and see what it smells like. Oh, it smells really nice. It smells quite nice. Yeah, it smells kind of herbal. It smells kind of nice. It doesn't look like it's natural. I mean, there's a sticker like with Korean ingredients on, so I can't see, but they've covered some of the ingredients. But I mean, the ingredients list is that long, so it's quite long. So it's not going to be all natural, and I can just see that it has kind of more scientific wording. But yeah, it has the leaping bunny on it, so you know that it's completely cruelty free. So let's see how that goes. I mean, to be honest, a shampoo is, unless it really dries out your hair, a shampoo is a shampoo, especially for a guy. I mean, it's not like I have that much hair to worry about. But I'm looking forward to trying that, and just glad that it's cruelty free. And then the last thing I picked up, just because, are these Oat Crunch dark chocolate cookies. So I've had these before. They sell them in my local, literally just outside my apartment, outside my flat. They have these in my local 7-Eleven, but they have like a tiny pack for 1,000, maybe more than 1,000 won, which is 60 or 70p. But this one has 4 packs in, and this was 1,000 won, so 60 or 70p for all of these. And I looked at the ingredients, and there's no non-vegan ingredients in it. So yeah, I can take these to work and eat them as a snack when I get really hungry. I should say the price for all of those was 133,000 won through, yeah, 1,000. The price for all of them was 133,300 won. So that's like 130 American dollars, maybe 70 pounds. It's actually really expensive. And I just realized from looking at this receipt, I thought that these were buy one, get one half price. I think now it's, if you buy the same one, you get one for half price. So I kind of messed up on that. Anyway, it's too late now. I've spent the money. So I'm gonna try those. Just really quickly, there was a lot of other things that you could buy there. You could buy the hydrating version of this if you have really dry skin. But then I also saw there was a Liz Earle stand, which is the first one ever in Korea. I don't know if it's the first one abroad ever, because I've never heard of it being abroad. I actually worked for this brand for a while. And I had this anyway, which is the Eye Bright Lotion. but you can buy this in Korea now. This is so good if you're in Korea. I actually got my friend to bring this from the UK for me because there is a big problem with dust in the air in Korea, and especially my town or my city is the worst for it in the whole of Korea. And it's yellow dust or fine dust, just from pollution, and it's so bad, but it can make my eyes really, really itch and sting. And I mean, I'm not sensitive in that way at all, but it's really bad. So I asked my friend to bring this from the UK, so I use this and just soak cotton pads and put it on my eye, or you can use it to kind of clean your eyes, but obviously with cotton pads you don't put it inside your eye. But this is really, really good, and it helped a lot. You can use it for other things like removing light eye makeup remover or depuffing the eyes, but this was so good. So if you're in Korea and you have a problem with dust in the air, try this. You could also buy other items from the Botanics range. I have this, which is the Radiance Concentrate. I don't know how great this is, to be honest, but it's okay. I haven't used it. I mean, I've had it for 9 months. I haven't used it every day, so I couldn't really tell the difference. I just use this on and off. And they have the All Bright creams. So they're actually in slightly different packaging. This is the day one that I think I didn't love, but then they will have the night one, which I loved as well. I didn't get it because I have 2 new moisturizers that I'm going to be using at night, and hopefully I'll get through them before I leave Korea. And the last thing that I have that you could buy there is the No. 7 City Light Tinted Moisturizer, which is this one. I really love this. I put this in another video as well. I have it on now. I don't know if it looks any good. I think it's starting to go a bit patchy though, I'm not sure about it. But if you want a really light tinted moisturizer, then this is really, really good, and you can buy this in Boots. This Boots is in Myeongdong in Korea, which is the big shopping area. So I would say if you come to Korea and want to see what is in the Korean Boots, go, or if you currently live in Korea and you want some skincare or you want something from the UK, then I would definitely go there to check it out. I think that's everything. Let me see. Yeah, that's everything in my video, so I hope it was useful to somebody. That was my little Boots haul, I guess. But yeah, see you next time. Bye.